move that's been made by Prahlad Joshi in order to protect digital consumers, that all e-commerce platforms need to comply with the guidelines for prevention and regulation of dark patterns. These guidelines, formulated after extensive consultations, identified 13 manipulative design practices such as false urgency, basket sneaking, and subscription traps that mislead users into unintended actions. Radhika, when is the last time that you were online shopping and you found something which said only 2 left, and that's what compelled you to go ahead and make that purchase?
Absolutely. It happens all the time. Any platform you take, we are, of course, forced to choose more and put it in the basket. And now, of course, the government cracking down on that. The government has directed companies to conduct internal audits and submit annual reports to the Department of Consumer Affairs. Non-compliance could lead to legal action under the Consumer Protection Act 2019. Minister also emphasizing that consumer interest is paramount and urged platforms to proactively eliminate these deceptive practices. We're joined by Shreya on this. Shreya, take us through and explain to us what dark patterns are and how they really impact consumer behavior in the digital marketplace.
Well, I'll start with an example. Our viewers, have you ever been shopping online and suddenly you're feeling cheated because when you're about to check out, you're slammed with this vague service charges, a convenience fee you didn't know about? Or sometimes you get these pop-ups saying that only 2 movie tickets left or only 2 seats left, so you have to book immediately. This fake urgency is created and then you panic and then you book immediately. Later you find out that several seats were left, several tickets were left, and you didn't have to really buy that ticket then and there. So these are dark patterns. These are deceptive, manipulative tactics used by these online websites and apps to influence your choices, your decisions, and then you end up sharing data, paying for stuff, and subscribe for things that you didn't have clear consent for. And now the Union Minister of Food, Consumer Rights and Public Distribution, Prahlad Joshi, yesterday itself conducted a high-level meeting with all the e-commerce giants, be it Amazon, Flipkart, Uber, Ola, and told them that they will have to follow the guidelines of the prevention and regulation of dark patterns. The government has earlier also cracked down on these e-commerce platforms that are practicing dark patterns. And 13 of these dark patterns, like forced subscriptions and fake urgency, has been banned under the Consumer Protection Act 2019. And last year itself, the government issued 401 notices for unfair trade practices, and 13 dark pattern practices were banned, and 11 notices were issued to companies that were practicing these dark patterns. And of course, the people have to understand that this is more common than you think it is. Like this other day, I got to know that I'll be able to subscribe to this free streaming platform, watch free movies for 1 month straight. And after 1 month, I saw that ₹500 has been charged from my card, and I have been auto-enrolled in this subscription plan. This is very common. So one needs to keep their eyes open, stay alert, and if you face certain dark patterns, practices, then you can call to the National Consumer Helpline number, which is 1915. The government is also now saying that all these e-commerce platforms will have to do a self-audit, and they will have to submit that report to the government and also post it on their website to enhance the transparency. And also they have built 3 apps like Jagrit app, Jago Grahak Jago app, to understand better about these different types of dark patterns. One can check out these apps built by the government. Now let's hear more voices of the people about their understanding of dark patterns.
We as consumers, we just want to have the ease of access, right? We do not want to go through the privacy policies. If we go through the privacy policies, there are options available on the website, there are options available on the browser, there are options available on the application itself to control all of this activity.
So common people should be more alert.
Absolutely. So what government offices or what cybercrime cells can do, they can have campaigns to make the users much more aware. They can publish videos on YouTube, they can publish videos through news channels, and it could be just a 1.5 minute video on how to control this activity. Simple.
Like when you book flight tickets also, तो उसमें भी होता है कि when you are deciding like which flight you have to board or which flight you have to take the booking of, you keep on changing according to the time. So the moment you do it, it says that book early and there will be a price hike. So that is one of the things which you have seen. The clarity is not there for the end consumer. This is what I feel, that it is there from at least for all the platforms, e-commerce, online booking, hotel booking, flight booking, everywhere it is the same thing.
Jitin Jain, cyber expert, joining us. We're talking about apps we use on a daily basis, whether it's Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Uber, Ease My Trip, and many others, including Amazon and Flipkart. How does one recognize these dark patterns? How does one safeguard oneself from these deceptive practices that manipulate users into making decisions they might not really want to make?
Divya, essentially dark patterns is nothing but a deceptive design techniques to exploit your psychological vulnerabilities to trick you to buy something which you otherwise would not have bought. And this is more prevalent than you can imagine. It is prevalent across the world. I mean, we have got almost around 500 million online users in India. And almost 100 million of them shops something or other every week, be it Blinkit, Zomato, Amazon, hotel bookings or anything. And see, right from fake countdown timers to fake offers to fake reviews, these things are literally robbing the consumers of the digital choice. And I'll give you an example. You go to a hotel, majority of them have got fake reviews. You go to Amazon, majority of get them unreal reviews. You go to a shopping app, they'll show you fake countdown timers that this offer is expiring in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And then if you buy something, they try and show you something to be clubbed. Like if you bought a laptop, they want to sell you a laptop cover. If you are buying a car, they want to sell you even some accessories. So this is happening even in offline mode, online mode. It is happening everywhere. So your colleague rightly pointed out the subscription model, which is the biggest prevalence monetary scam happening these days. That you trick a consumer to sign up for something, claiming that it is free, and then you suddenly start charging his card without his consent, without prior informing him, and you charge it every month. And half of the time, it's very difficult to even find out the unsubscribe button in those apps. Today, if you want to buy out Netflix subscription, it takes you 30 seconds, maybe 2 or 3 clicks. If you want to unsubscribe, trust me, you will take 5 minutes. They will take you to different cycles, you forget, then they'll finally give you a reminder that, do you want to cancel next month? I'll remind you. So this is all so prevalent, but I think it is going to be very, very difficult to stop. And I'll give you a simple example. Let's say Amazon is showing you that this deal of 50% discount is expiring in next 1 minute. Many of the people might end up just buying that product. Very next minute, they again review the same offer. So if somebody was to file a complaint saying that Amazon was running a fake counter, or Flipkart, or anybody for that sake was running a fake countdown timer, it's very difficult to prove, because they might say that, look, we gave a new offer every minute. To be deal with these dark patterns. So essentially what is going to happen, and then there is a question of enforceability of law, because majority of the portals you are buying from are sometimes based in foreign countries. Now they are not duty bound to follow your law. How do you deal with those cases? And yesterday only, now Donald Trump is threatening that we will issue visa sanctions if you try and censor or impose some sort of penalties on our social media platforms. So this is going to be very tricky.
Mr. Jain, we are talking about false urgency, basket sneaking. You gave a lot of examples as well. But, we are talking about guidelines. There is a crackdown that has been announced as well by the minister. But how effective are the current guidelines in curbing dark patterns, and what challenges might regulators face in enforcing them? And as Divya asked earlier, as a consumer, how do we protect ourselves?
So question number one, how practical is it? I mean, it's 1.5 years since those or 2 years, I think, since those guidelines are issued. We don't even have, 5 concrete actions, that, 5 platforms which were warned or some penalized for these dark patterns. Every portal is doing it today, but there are not even 5 actions or 5 penalties. So that you can see that how difficult it is to enforce. One. Second, how do we protect ourselves? One, I think the simplest thing what you could do is that, don't buy something what you never came for on a platform. Only and only buy things what you need. Don't buy things what they are offering. I mean, a lot of times we have seen that people, go to buy a packet of biscuits and they end up buying all sort of things like, cold drinks, some cleaning sites stuff and all those, home accessories, groceries, random things which which were completely unrelated. So the fundamental question is that only and only buy what you actually came for to buy on that website, and don't fall for any entitlement for any offer. No offer ever expires.
Right. All right, got it. Thank you, Mr. Jain, for getting us your perspective. So the whole point is to make sure that you buy only what you want and not fall for any of these so-called traps.